Well, let me tell you, Bogdan ain't in the business about letting you escape. Are you luring me to a trap? Into a delicious doomsday attack? Oh! Oh my god! Are you beating me with a freaking doomsday cult book? You blasphemer, you don't want to believe in the doomsday cult? I'll just beat you down with this holy Bible here. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to post-apocalyptic Russia. Technically speaking, the Soviet. I'm your host, the Birdman known as Falcon. This right here is our boy Bogdan as well. You're probably thinking, hey, are you back from vacation? No, not yet, as a matter of fact. I'm recording this like probably a couple of minutes removed from the last video you guys probably saw. I kind of enjoyed the last video enough that I'm gonna go ahead and just not record a couple of games I had planned to record for today for the break, and just record a bit more of Atom RPG. And as I've mentioned, when I get back, if you guys are enjoying it, we'll continue it right then. That being said, we killed the boy over there, we shanked him to death, and I guess now we come back and tell you about it. Oh yeah, I got a backpack on. I decided to make myself a backpack with the crafting menu. Took a couple of save scumming, but we eventually got it, so it's all good. It gives me a bit more carrying potential. Before you stands the head, yeah. So this is Kovalev. I have killed the boy that was the spy. So how did it go? It's done. I mean, you tell Bogdan to kill somebody, Bogdan will kill people. The head presses his lips together and nods. Without a word, he pulls out a fistful of rubles from inside his pocket and hands them to you, without looking you in the eye. Fine, look. The bandits had their spy in our village. I want to make my spy in their camp. And since you have shown yourself to be a very resourceful person, I would like to offer this job to you. It would actually be easier for you, since you're new here. The bandits already know all of my boys, but you could easily gain their trust and infiltrate their gang. We need one of our men to walk into the lion's den. Can you be more specific? I agree, it sounds interesting. I won't do it, it's too dangerous. Bogdan laughs at danger, dog. He wakes up and he has a big bowl of danger. Which sounds very dangerous, honestly. Don't, when you wake up, don't have a bowl of danger. I agree, it sounds interesting. Alright, I'm down with that. Great. Now, we only need to figure out how to get you into the camp. Was there anything interesting in the body of the traitor? I got a card. And some dice. I heard that the bandits are creating their own official documents. Always seemed like a terrible idea to me, but on the other hand, I still think like I did in the old life. Now the criminals have much less fear than in the old days. Yes, that might just be what we need. You should try showing this card at the bandits' camp's gate. I know for a fact that you may approach it without getting shot. Probably. Oh, good. And there is a strong possibility that they will think you are one of their own. Do I exude a bandit vibe? Is that what you're telling me about Bogdan, the best Soviet assassin of all time? Sounds shady, but I'll do it. Just remember, I expect to get paid handsomely. Of course, don't even worry about that. I never went undercover, but I completely understand how hard it is. I will pay you well, and the village will be forever grateful. Now, let me mark your camp on your map. Now, before we book, somebody told me to talk to this boy because... There it is, okay. Can you tell me about Katya Radchenko? You know the girl over there who gave us the mushroom mission? Well, she is like a daughter to me. The last reminder of her mother and father, my friends. However, if I have a high enough speechcraft, we're at 60 right now. We could trigger some more information about this, so check this out. But that's not the whole story, is it, Comrade Kovalev? Don't worry, you can tell me. Pour your heart out. That's quite the weight on my shoulders, you know. Quite the weight. Katya, she is my daughter. I fell in love with her. Never told anyone, not friends. I couldn't even admit it to myself, but once I visited her when her husband was away. We sat quietly for a time, and I became so lonely, so sad, inside my very soul. I never had a family. My parents died in World War II, and I never had a wife, only my job. I don't know. I just looked out the window, and there was that moon. I looked at that moon as if I was enchanted by it. That moon was like a window into another life, where everything was right. Understand me, please. And when I turned to her, you know, she had that look in her eyes, a deep, piercing look, as if she understood me at that very moment. Understood everything about me, and about herself. We were thinking in unison, it seemed. And after that, all happened on its own. And then Katya was born. And there you guys have it. So, this is really Katya's father. We have a level up here, so before we go off, we're gonna go ahead and dump these points here. We got 13. I'm gonna go up to survival a bit more because I do want to get that doggo that you guys mentioned, so we'll go up to that. And then, at least up to 30 for now. And then what else do we want to go with here? Good question. Let's start working towards automatic firearms, because that'll be like my main range weapon eventually, so we might as well start pumping into it. Okay, so let's come over here and see if we get this weapon off of you. I was sent for a weapon. You heard about it, right? I heard. I've got something fun for you. It'll take a man's head clean off his shoulders. The trader ducks behind his counter, and after a few minutes reemerges with a pistol. Thank you, bye. We got ourselves a rusty Nagant pistol. Nagant? Nagant? Yeah, one or the other, you guys correct me on that. So here we go. Oh, we gotta have 45 in pistols, and that's... No, I just had points right now. How many do I need? Boy, don't you F with me right now. Dude, we needed 1 point. We needed 1 freaking point. Are you kidding me? So does that mean I can still use it, but just my aim will be terrible? Oh, that's a shame right there. 1 point! Oh, that hurts. That hurts so much. Alrighty, well, that's fine. You know what? I got the Leningrad knife. It's all good. I think we hit the road, Jack. And let's do our thing. So I think we gotta go north. Oh yeah, I got those dice, though. Alright, before we go and off to the world map, how about you put that gun away, dude? Like, you're gonna scare people with that. Oh yeah, it's even better. Just run towards the guy with a knife. Well, I guess it's probably better than a gun. I got that dice that we should give to this guy. Boyo, how you doing, buddy? Want to play some... I really don't want to gamble right now. I got things to do, but, Sure, looks like I'm willing to bet 5, 10, or 20 rubles. What do you think? Oh, so I think I keep the dice, and from now on we could probably gamble with different people? Well, I'm not really here to do... I thought you would need them and you would give me something for them. Alrighty. Well, just needed to verify that. Let's go and hit the wasteland finally. Now, I've never been outside of town. Even back in the early access days, I've always been here, so this will be the first time I'm actually out of the town. Alrighty, so this is the world map, huh? Okay, so I could scroll that way. Can I WASD the map? Yes, we can WASD the map too. There's apparently a small little dock over here with a boat, and this is the abandoned factory. That's the thieves' hideout right there, and I believe, assuming they marked it in the map for me. Oh, no. Just walk over there. I think I messed something up here. There it is. We also have a couple of side quests at Krasnyo, blah, blah, blah. But obviously that's a bit farther down, so I guess we'll head over towards the abandoned factory for the quest with the thieves first. See if we can infiltrate that situation right here. I like how my boy just, like, swaggers down on the road. Nobody messes with Bogdan over here. We do have a vehicle. So do I get into, like, random fights here, or... Oh. You notice 3 wanderers standing around a campfire. Would you like to stop and have a talk with them? I mean, this guy seems to be armed, boy. Alright, we'll check it out. I guess. Okay. This, you know what, this is, like, a lot of people mentioned it to me in the comments earlier, but now, especially now with this entire, how you travel outside and go from, like, you know, map to map and confrontation to confrontation, this reminds me a lot of Dead State for a fact. Like, people mentioned it, like, a while back, like, hey, this is like Dead State. Yes, I saw it then, but now, especially with these random, like, events like this, totally Dead State. Alright, let's see if these guys are good boys or bad boys. Okay. Well, they're not attacking me. You see a nervous looking black-haired fellow of about 20 years. He stands crossed-armed, sighs, and nervously glances at his companions and at you. What an unlucky situation. Damn it. Hey, can I ask you about stuff? Just be careful about it. Alright, let's see if there's anything of importance here. I'm Ashot Kasparov. I'm a guide for these two, you dig? They hired me to lead their car to Krasnyov. Yeah, that's the place that we're going ourselves. Everything went well in the beginning. The driver drove, I pointed out the way. We spent the night at old lady Zena's dilapidated gas station. She's quite the woman, you know? And she has a funny dog named Toby. But with morning, rain started, a real downpour, and the driver couldn't handle his vehicle, smashed into some tree, and we plunged right into the swamp. Barely made it out alive. One more minute and we sink to the bottom along with the UAZ, just like the poor driver. But when we finally got out, we suddenly knew where we were, or where we are, on the Skin Worm Swamp. A skin worm is this critter, a mutant, that crawls inside of people through their mouths. Wow. There's some alien stuff right here. It starts controlling their bodies, you dig? So I ran from the swamp, but those two, they didn't. Got lost or something. We were grouped only when we got out of the swamp. So how do I know the skin worm didn't get them? How do I guide them to the city if they may strangle me as soon as I turn my back? They fully copy the original, though they may mix up some memories occasionally, forget some names or details, but that's it. I can try and talk with the others to get to a conclusion. Alright, so we got a regular alien slash the thing happening here. You see a tired man of about 30, his face is lacerated. In his strong, callous hands, he holds an old rifle. The barrel's not aimed at anyone in particular, but travels from side to side, as if ready to take aim at one of the man's companions at any second. Upon seeing you, the man lifts his weapon. Oh wow, another one joins in. It's not in your interest to spook me, man. I can shoot you where you stand. We're standing here because I said so. I'm not leaving this place until I know what's what. We were going to Krasium, yeah, me and two other guys and the driver. First they turned out okay. A shot pointed out the way since he's our guide. Okay, so this is where we gotta get all the info that they're all saying and see whose story matches up and whose probably doesn't, huh? Okay. Old Lady Nadia's cabin. The name was different, I think, when the homeboy said it over here. She's the great old crone, you know, even though she's crazy about cats. Cats, and this guy said about dogs. She had a funny dog. And the local swamp is the leather worm. He said skin wormer or something like that? Okay, so we got two different stories here completely. Okay, so now this guy's saying that Valia has a cat named Perka, and she told a story about the skin worm, how it targets people to travel alone, how it drives them mad and destroys their companions to eat them after that. They all three have different stories completely. Maybe they're all like, you know, possessed, or only one of them really is and the other two are, as I've mentioned, crazy, who knows. Okay, so what do I want to say here? Your guide has mixed up a lot of information. Your guard doesn't act like himself. If I were you, I'd run. They both seem unnatural. I spoke with all of you and made an observation. Let's go with that one. What kind of an observation? All three of you are okay people, you just got scared and got fooled by folktales, that's it? All three of you are saying different things, I'm out of here. That's true, they all are saying different things. I'm gonna go with the first one. The man slowly turns his head towards you and looks you straight in the eyes, and his glance there's something new now. Something you can't probably understand. Without saying a word, the man smiles and nods to you. Thanks for the kind words. Now you better go. I better go? I gained experience for this. Why do you want me to go, dude? Something's gonna go down when I leave, isn't it? I'm gonna come back, or something's gonna happen, and like, I was fooled by... I mean, everybody's telling me different stories, though. Nobody's got the same story. I don't know, boys. They all got different stories. This Veselot thing at the end, how he reacted, seemed like he's happy that he fooled me, so he's about to go ham on those dudes. I don't know. I'm fairly confused about it. We could enter in this location now. Alright, so what do we got over here? Well, we could definitely have a place to look about. Ooh, 15 rubles. Don't mind if I do. It's probably got to be some danger here, though, right? Alrighty, just make sure you're not missing any loot here by alting everything. Got through that. Anything over here that seems lit up? No. Got some mushrooms. Oh, here's that. Well, I guess you're the main attraction to this map location, huh? You are... well, you're in Russian, so I can't read that. Nothing there? No. Okay. Well, we gotta do those impaled. Wow. This guy looks like they treated him like this was like American History X. You know what I'm saying? He's over here biting that rock. There's like a rebar also through his back. Alright. What's up here? Nothing at all. Okay. But what about the rebar information? You see a dead body. Oh, okay. No kidding. Alrighty, so I'm gonna cut in right here because apparently I was just ambushed by a Doomsday cult. Now, I am still not at the factory where we're going because you guys told me in the comments as well for one of the former videos that if I wanted to get DOGGO, apparently it's kind of like a random event, but normally if you run around the start area, there's a possibility you might get the DOGGO event. So I've been kind of like running around waiting for that to happen. Hasn't happened just yet, but I got this over here, which I thought was pretty intriguing because these fellows right here, they're a Doomsday cult. I'm gonna say here, and then you come at me, and hopefully we could just... Oh no! I wasn't counting on that, unfortunately. Okay, at least you missed. That's fine. You'll have to use up your turns to get to me, and by then, hopefully I'm done with this one here. So, let's go stab happy. Should we aim? No, I'm gonna say we just go at it because at least we have 4 chances to stab you at 86, so I think that's fine. Slightly injured. And we got the knockdown. This is apparently a knockdown check that happens randomly when you're attacked with melee. So, what I'm hoping is we kill you before you're ever a problem. I believe you are now dead. No! Where are you going? Oh, you're fleeing now. Oh, you've seen the situation's a bit more grave now. Oh, never mind. I should have probably never messed with Bogdan. Well, let me tell you, Bogdan ain't in the business about letting you escape. Are you luring me to a trap? Into a delicious Doomsday attack? Oh! Oh my god! Are you beating me with a freaking Doomsday cult book? I think she... No, that's a brick. I thought it was like, you know, her Doomsday cult Bible or something. She was beating me down with it. Like, you blasphemer, you don't want to believe in the Doomsday cult? I'll just beat you down with this, holy Bible here. Okay. Well, you know what? Well played. I thought you were running away, but you were luring me very much like I lured that person. I don't take kindly to that. Bogdan is not like that whatsoever. Slightly injured. Oh, this might be a problem. This might be a problem. Let's move back one, Bogdan. Okay, don't get knocked down. Good job, Bogdan. Now, how about this? You got the slick dodges now? There it is. Okay, we took... That's the... If you're wondering if I slowed that down for, like, you know, cinematic effect, no, I did not. That was just the slowest fall of all time. We got some corn seeds. I get a tinfoil hat. It was a tinfoil hat. I get a +5 defense against microwave brain reading effect. Oh, it's a joke hat. It's joke equipment. I get it. Meat. I hope that's, animal meat and, like, not human meat that I took you apart for. Well, hello. You might know this dude as Bogdan, the best assassin of all time. Well, the bodies around him would probably attest to that. But more importantly, we have a doggo. A doggo who's apparently slightly injured too. And your name is Zulbars. Zulbars? D-Zulbars? Is the D silent? Russian bros, you help me out. He pants, sticking his white tongue out. When he notices you look at him, he barks. Examine the dog, stroke the dog. I could use my survival skill, which isn't really too high, to give him an order. I'm not sure what that does, but I don't want to piss him off because I had to give him, like, meat. And I didn't use survival to acquire his ability, or his services. I actually used strength. So my strength was high enough to, I guess, tame him. But I believe he belonged to this fella right here because he was being attacked when I showed up. And they were fighting bandits. And then now he's my doggo, I think. So, hold up. If I go into... let's see here. Next teammate. A doggo, there he is! Okay, so he's level 1. He also levels up himself. How about that? You see a small group of friendly junk scavengers. Well, they're friendly. I guess we could meet them. I mean, I'm trying to get down to the factory now, but... Getting some interesting little couple of random events along the way here. Oh, dude, that's a cool mask. I want that mask, dude. It's a gas mask. Alright, who's the leader here? Is it you? Talk to the leader. It's gotta be the guy with the mask, right? Totally is. It's Psycho Mantis! Before you stands a man in a pre-war jacket sporting a gas mask. He holds on to the scraps of his huge rucksack with one hand while playing a rusty bolt in the other. His voice is distorted by the mask. I told you he's Psycho Mantis! Honestly, you got some pretty terrible stuff, but you know what? I'll take the water off of you for 9 rubles. I guess we could do that. Where's my rubles at? Okay, here we go. Well, you auto-saved? Yeah, I guess it's fine if you auto. Let me handle a save of my own. There's a bridge going that way, and there's apparently 2 different entry points. Okay, I'm cool, dude. This is the front entrance or the back one. The mustache guardsman threateningly points the barrel of his assault rifle at you. If you want to enter, go through the main gate. Otherwise, I'll shoot you. No offense. No, let's not attack. Yo, look at that. That's freaking Walter White back there. Look at that guy. He looks like Walter White. All right. Let's see about entering this domicile here. Before you stands a grim man with trimmed hair. He is wearing a black padded jacket. Upon seeing you, he spits on the ground in front of you and gets a better grip of his weathered assault rifle. He eyes you coldly. Hey mate, what made you turn up in this neck of the backwoods? So you're the traveler, huh? A real outdoorsman, huh? Why are you here, oh great strider? Out with it, now. So there it is now, show the thief passport. The man looks at the card and smirks after he takes his hand from the assault rifle and takes a few steps towards you. Got yourself a thief's passport, I see. This is getting interesting. Where did you get it? In Krasnoznameni. Let me see if I can. Krasnoznameni. It's probably the closest we'll get. Yeah, where else? Nope, not there. I'm not sure if I should be legit about this or not. Sure, I'll say that's where it's from. Right, these cars are only made by those hacks in the big city. I don't respect them much, since our team isn't even part of the underground. Who are you all then? I just want to join you guys. We're almost a legitimate force of law, you know. Our chief already had a few talks with the Trade Council of Krasnoznameni. We need them to properly recognize us as an official strike force in the region. We'll be guarding the northern border, get it? Soon we won't have to loot the homes of nearby peasants. We will tax them, all proper like. No punk will be able to join our mighty group then. Okay. So anyone with half a brain knows your ranks are swarming with bandits? I sure do love the law, and I think a man with a criminal past is the right man for you. You got twitchy really fast, man. I was just kidding. You're a tough SOB. We'll always need these types of folks around. Let's pretend I gave you an amnesty. So about that job now, can I ask you some questions? I think I should go. So I guess I'm accepted here? Something like that? Job? Okay, so we have a quest here. Your quest has been updated. Or your log's been updated. It's none of my business. Go see Dan. Denis Vosovich. He's our boss. Ask him. He's in the house behind my back. He holds office there. Tell him you come from Kosoy. And maybe he'll give you some work. Thanks. Can I ask you something now? Go ahead. Why the hell not? How are things, my man? The man smiles slightly and scratches his head. Oh, well, I'm standing here, keeping guard over the camp. Some good air in these parts, but day and night. Tell me about yourself. They call me Kosoy, and I work for Dan. Started before the war after I got into juvie. It's kind of a sad story if you think about it too hard. Tell me about Dan. He's a great guy, although he's not really one of the high-ranking thieves. He has a vision, you know? A plan for all of us. It's an old dilapidated factory, hell. If I know what they've made around here, bricks I think. Now it's our base of operations, our little army rests here, between our valiant attempts to rescue local villages from all kinds of trouble. And here I was thinking we're the bandits around here. You shouldn't think about it too much. It could bite you in the ass one day. Sure, we take our share from the profits of local simpletons, but we spend that money to protect them. In these lands, there are so many freaks, mutants, and cold-blooded a-holes crawling around, that without our protection, these peasants would be dead already. So, in a way, there's like an even greater evil out there. And these guys are evil, but it's not even the greatest evil out there. Intriguing. Well, if you say so. Any news around here? Some say the Atom organization is a real thing after all. I always thought only fools believed it to be true. But the other day I saw a large troop of soldiers with my own eyes. They were passing through the Otrotnev village. Oh, that's where we came from. And they were from Krasnoznameni, or any other place I know of. Yeah, real food for thought. Alright, so he saw him too. Well, I guess we could come in now. Talk to Dennis. Let me handle a quick save here. And I do believe we're out of time with this video, boys. So I'm going to wrap it up here for this one. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'll see if I record maybe one more before today. So I'll have more videos for you over my break. If not, if you don't see any more, I'll see if you guys did enjoy it. And then after I'm back in January, first week of January, I'll record a bit more if you enjoyed them. If not, then hey, at least hopefully you enjoyed the videos for the most part. And give you an idea as what the game's all about. Look at this dude's studded armor. He's like a road warrior. I'll catch you guys next time.